Hold on one second. We about to get to the bottom of this, ladies and gentlemen. This don't make no sense whatsoever. Welcome to the Dark Waters channel, where we explore mysteries, figure out the truth, dive into politics, and anything else you want to know about. That's what we doing over here, baby. Let's go. The news media, man. I don't even know how they keeping up with it. It's like Floyd Mayweather jabbing you over and over and over again with a left jab, and then hitting you with a right hook to the head. All the stuff that's going on. Now, I'm going to say this. This is not financial advice, because not only does YouTube like to mess with me, but they got people out here who flag my channel and be like, oh, he gave financial advice to people. He's not a financial advisor. But I will say this. This news about Trump creating a sovereign...
and when we do all of this...
I'm sorry. This news about Trump creating a sovereign wealth fund is very important to crypto investors. As a matter of fact, I haven't checked the crypto markets, but I guarantee you if I go to coinmarketcap.com, of course, BTC should be up. Yeah, it's going to be up. Bram, of course it's going to be up, because they know what it means. They know what it means. They know what it means, baby. Still looking at fear and greed, which is a good time to buy, but nonetheless, investors know what it means. Crypto investors know exactly what it means. It means that he about to start buying some crypto if he has not already. So what that means is that chances are those who hold crypto, the price will be $1 million per Bitcoin next couple of years. But nonetheless, I'm not going to speculate, because I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you my thoughts. I got the right to say what I think. But it's a little bit bigger than crypto. It's about roads and bridges and highways and having the ability to have strong infrastructure. And more importantly, what this is showing me is Donald Trump is about to seriously shrink the federal government. You about to see the federal government shrink unlike anything you've ever seen, because he's taking all the steps to shrink the federal government right now.
And when we do all of this, we will be so successful. We'll create America's own sovereign wealth fund to invest in great national endeavors for the benefit of all of the American people. Why don't we have a wealth fund? Other countries have wealth funds. We have nothing. We have nothing. We're going to have a sovereign wealth fund, or we can name it something different. I'll talk about it with Mr. Paulson, who's in the audience, and a lot of other friends of mine. And we'll name it something that's appropriate. Perhaps sovereign wealth fund wouldn't be appropriate, but it's going to be the same thing. We'll put tremendous amounts of money through all this money that will be taken in through tariffs and other intelligent things, and we'll have the greatest sovereign wealth fund of them all, and we should have, and that will be used to do things that will be great for our country, including to invest and wisely invest and build it up bigger and stronger and better than any place on earth. We will build extraordinary national development projects, everything from highways to airports and to transportation infrastructure.
You want to know why Saudi Arabia looks the way it looks and Dubai looks the way it looks? They got sovereign wealth funds. Yeah. You want to know why when you go to Dubai it look like, well, damn, what's going on over here? Because they got sovereign wealth funds. And I'm going to take it a step further. Just so you'll understand this, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, I lost it. Let me give it right back to me. Give it to me. Oh, I'm going to take it a little bit further just so you understand it, ladies and gentlemen. When I was saying that he's shrinking the federal government, it's obvious. This whole U.S. aid thing that's going on, and everybody upset about Trump closed the doors to U.S. aid. Yeah, because that money ain't going out the door unaccounted for no more. So think about it. If you got billions of dollars going out the door unaccounted for 30, 40, 50 years, and you stop the flow of that money, and you start holding the people in that office accountable for the flow of that money, where does the excess money go? Somebody be like, well, I don't know where Donald Trump is going to get the excess money. You're going to see him say it on the news. The tariffs are not going to bring in that kind of money. I don't know where Donald's going to get the excess money. This is blah, blah, blah. He getting excess money from U.S. aid, cutting off aid. It's so wild right now. If you're looking at trends, people in Africa, in South Africa, and all over Africa are searching, is U.S. cutting off our aid? And it's amazing because the trend data shows you that they're worried about the aid getting cut off. But damn, how many of y'all was getting money from us? Don't get me wrong, I have no problem with helping our neighbor and helping a stranger and da-da-da-da-da. But hey, how much money y'all been getting from us? How much of the world has America been propping up? I think we about to find out how much of the world America has been propping up. And I'm going to make a prediction, ladies and gentlemen. Barring that they do not assassinate President Donald Trump, you are about to see. It may be a little bit of pain for the next 6 months, a little bit of craziness. Once we get over this hill, you about to see prosperity unlike anything you've ever seen. You're going to see, I'm talking about major prosperity. Because inflation is caused by government spending. U.S. aid is a huge part of the inflation that we experience. Inflation is caused by government spending. It's amazing that when you go back and look at the old videos in 1996, the gas prices was $1.74. Could you imagine if all the spending is cut and the gas prices drop down to $1.99? Man, people don't even understand. Man. Hey, man, to all my short bus riders, I know you're trying to get out of here. I know you feel like, I'm going to get on that short bus. But I'm just going to show you the people you're going to be riding the bus with, man. You can get on this bus with these people. That's up to you. But I would encourage you to keep on listening to the video because we going into deep detail as to how Trump just got a major victory and how you won. Now, if you're a Trump hater, then you probably won't watch this because you don't want to see no victory. You just want U.S. aid to send all your money and embezzle money and send money wherever they want to. So you can be mad about how broke you is. You just go and get on the bus. You deserve to be on the bus. But the rest of y'all, don't get on this bus, man. I'm telling you, don't get on the bus.
All of the future. We'll be able to invest in state-of-the-art manufacturing hubs, advanced defense capabilities, cutting-edge medical research, and help save billions of dollars in preventing disease in the first place. And I'm very honored to have been endorsed last week by Robert F. Kennedy Jr. That was a great endorsement. And
Just to be clear with you, this is what he said he was going to do, right? This is past. This is him doing it.
Next.
By the way, for those of y'all who going to be like, well, Donald Trump is the devil, can you show me something that Joe Biden said he was going to do that he actually did? Well, I take that back. He did what he said he was going to do. Joe said he was going to open up the borders, and he opened up the borders. Joe said he was going to bring in migrants. He brought in the migrants. Joe was a man of his word. It's just that his word wasn't there to help us in any way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
This is an executive order. This charges your Secretary of the Treasury, Scott Bessent, and your Secretary of Commerce, Howard Lutnick, to begin a process that will hopefully result in the creation of an American sovereign wealth fund.
It's a very exciting event. We're going to have a sovereign wealth fund, which we've never had. We have a lot of things that create wealth, and you're seeing that over the last 2 weeks. I think we've created more wealth. Other people have created de-wealth, the people, my predecessors. We're creating a lot of wealth. Scott, maybe you'd like to say something about it, and I'd ask also Howard to say something about it.
Yes, sir. This is very exciting. We're going to stand this thing up within the next 12 months. We're going to monetize the asset side of the U.S. balance sheet for the American people. We're going to put the assets to work, and I think it's going to be very exciting. We're going to study best practices that's done around the world. It'll be a combination of liquid assets, assets that we have in this country as we work to bring them out for the American people.
The extraordinary size and scale of the U.S. government and the business it does with companies should create value for American citizens. If we are going to buy 2 billion COVID vaccines, maybe we should have some warrants and some equity in these companies and have that grow for the help of the American people. So I bring all these things together.
I don't like that. No. I don't like that. I don't like that. Hold on. Let me look at how Donna reacted to that.
And the business it does with companies should create value for American citizens. if we are going to buy 2 billion COVID vaccines, maybe we should have some warrants and some equity in these companies and have that grow for the help of the American.
Got it. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. See, that's why I love Jesus. That's why I love you, Jesus. He said, listen to that again. And so I listened to it again. And it dawns on me as I'm listening. The man says if we're going to buy, as in we've already done, this $2 billion worth of this, then we should have equity and warrant in that company. I'm going to say this, ladies and gentlemen. Based on this plan, they'll never be able to do that again. Think about it. If this is set up and they come to, let's say Eli Lilly or Pfizer comes to the American government, they say, well, look, we're going to need you to buy these pills, right? And they said, no, we need equity in the company if we're going to buy these pills. And we need warrants, which means we need ownership in your company and a say-so in the company. Oh, we will buy it from you, but we need the warrants and we say so. We need to be able to see. So now we got part ownership of your company. Well, not necessarily warrants. Warrants is not part ownership, but the equity is ownership. So now I got equity in your company. The government has equity in your company. So the government said, hey, bro, as long as you got a good president, as long as you got good people, say, bro, let me see all the documentation for everything you're doing. There's nothing private. We got equity. Guess what happens? You ain't coming knocking on the government's door trying to get money from the government because, hell, you ain't trying to open up your books to the government, everything about your research, everything. No, you ain't trying to do that. Now, the next thing that just dawned on me is the first time things were mandated. At this point in time, as of right now, it's only by executive order, but nothing is mandated. And so, in my opinion, if you haven't done your research and you decide you want to run out there and jig yourself up with stuff, bro, you're a grown man or woman. You do what you do. Now, what I would like to see is, since there's all this excitement and this V word keeps coming up, I need to see the therapeutics move to the point to where the therapeutics are on the shelf. So if I want ivermectin, I should not have to go to a doctor to get ivermectin. I should be able to walk into Walgreens and ivermectin is on the shelf and I grab it and walk out the door. If I want to get fenbendazole, I should be able to walk in there and get fenbendazole right there on the shelf. If we're going to go this far with this stuff, the therapeutics have to be at our disposal, just like vitamins. And that's what I would say if I was talking to the president. I said, Mr. President, if you're gonna make all these offers and all these deals on these V's, then man, the therapeutics got to be almost subsidized by the government and free, or they got to be to where I can walk in a store and get them. There are no shortages. There's nothing. Walk in there, grab it. I don't need a prescription. I go get it. It's been around for 40 years. What I need a prescription for? It's safe and effective, literally. Let's keep on going. I'm sorry, I spazzed.
People. So I bring all these things together. I think Scott and I will create an amazing sovereign wealth fund for you, sir.
So other countries have sovereign wealth funds, and they're much smaller countries, and they're not the United States. We have tremendous potential in this country, tremendous. You're seeing that, what's happened just in a short period of time. And as an example, TikTok, we're going to be doing something perhaps with TikTok, and perhaps not. If we make the right deal, we'll do it, otherwise we won't. But I have the right to do that, and we might put that in the sovereign wealth fund, whatever we make, or if we do a partnership with.
Is that a giant Lincoln penny back there, the one who freed the slaves? The one who freed the slaves behind him? The one who freed the slaves? All the slaves are being freed?
Very wealthy people, a lot of options, but we could put that as an example in the fund, and we have a lot of other things that we could put in the fund. And I think in a short period of time, we'd have one of the biggest funds. And some of them are pretty large, I must tell you. Some of the Saudi Arabia fund is on the large side, but eventually we'll catch it.
Oh, I think I mentioned Saudi Arabia.
But we're going to create a lot of wealth for the fund.
For those of you who be like, oh, I'm going to Dubai and Saudi Arabia, it's so great, it's so nice. It's because they have a sovereign wealth fund. And to all my brothers and sisters I know that went to Dubai, they be like, say, bro, you go to Dubai, bro, you can't curse, you can't do this, you can't do that, bro. Of course. Yeah, but there's no trash on the street. There's no nothing. Of course. Because they take their Earl money and do what they're supposed to do with their Earl money. In America, we take the money from the Earl, from everything, and we ship it off to other people, embezzle the money, and make a few people rich. Guys, I need you to understand something. You know how everybody talk about how BlackRock is evil? And how BlackRock basically is the owner of everybody and everything? You do realize this sovereign fund is replacing those funnels of money that go to BlackRock, right? Yeah, you'll see it later. You'll see it later. My friend over here telling me, Jesus saying, no. This is going to replace what's going on with BlackRock. You got to understand. Yeah. There are victories be happening right now, but it don't look like a victory to people because the average American person don't even know what victory look like because we've been getting our butt whooped by these globalists so long. We don't even know what victory looks like. Yeah, but I'm Stankonian. I know how to win. Yeah. We Stankonians, we know how to win, dog, and we be winning. Yeah.
And I think it's about time that this country had a sovereign wealth fund, and these two gentlemen and some others are going to work with them very closely, and they'll be heading it up, and they're going to do a great job. Two highly respected people that have done unbelievably well in the world, in the real world. So that's a big deal, huh?
Yes, sir.
It is a big deal, sir. Thank you for doing it. God bless you and God bless America.